Hello and welcome to another update video about Brent crude oil. So we have seen a reaction yesterday to the support region here. We haven't left the support region to the upside yet. And I would like to see a break above a certain micro resistance to have further evidence that wave 5 of 1 is really unfolding, okay? So this is a bullish scenario in which one more high is basically very likely, okay? You need to be aware that below $82.50, we are probably dealing with a more bearish scenario, and this orange wave 2 is likely to be reset lower, okay? So that would be a scenario in which this entire correction that started in 2022 in March, this is still unfolding basically, and this will get much more likely below $82.50. But so far, the price seems to show a bit of a reaction. It is starting to turn around. Too early to really give you any kind of a, let's say, a micro count here. It's a bit too early. Looks like 3 waves up to me so far. So one more high could give us 5 waves in wave 5, at least a first initial 5-wave move. And also I would like to see, in an ideal world, a break above this micro resistance as further evidence, $91.50. So as long as we don't break below $82.50, I think one more high is likely. Targeting, well, $100 seems to be the obvious one. I would first of all go with that. It is psychological resistance. And if we zoom out a little bit, around that mark, we have structural resistance as well. So that's sort of in the short term, yeah, in the near term, what I'm watching for. These are the relevant levels. Below $82.50 to trade on the long side is going to get increasingly risky. Obviously, it's not that any upside is invalidated below that level, but trading on the long side, as I said, will then get increasingly risky. Ideally, after one more high, we are pulling back in a deeper wave 2 correction before basically the long third wave to the upside is starting. Similar situation to WTI. Also here, I actually have sketched out the detailed count for the bearish scenario here on the chart with question marks, but it would take a break below $79.80 to really make this a very likely scenario. Until then, also due to the reaction that we have seen in the support area, another high can be watched for, okay? So one more high is still at least reasonable. Target here, also, you know, the $100 level seems to be the obvious one. It's also previous structural resistance. Obviously here on the WTI chart, the subwave structures are just a little bit different. Here on this chart, it is also this swing high that I would like to see broken. And it is here at $90.40, basically a confirmation level. Also one more high, I think, would be helpful, because then we have a potential 5-wave move to the upside. At the moment, again, it's only 3. And yeah, overall, you know, in this support area, the price can basically do what it wants, you could say. As long as the $79.80 level isn't broken, we can watch for another high. So this is the pivot point, yeah, $79.80 on the WTI chart, and on the Brent crude chart, it is $82.50. This is literally the pivot point between one more high into maybe the low $100 region and a break to potentially new lows. Of course, if we break below that pivot point, there will probably be an alternative bullish scenario, but the most straightforward one, the clearest one, and the most imminent one would be obviously from here directly one more high without breaking support, because any break below support will always come with problems. You know, then it's all about, okay, what is it then? Is it a larger ABC structure? Things like that. So it would be great to just get this impulse completed, because then we can count a clear 5-wave move to the upside. And then the pullback will also be clear, ideally. If it's an ABC structure, the 5-wave move to the upside will make it more likely that in any pullback, a higher low support can hold. Yeah, that's my update about oil. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And last week we launched our stocks and S&P 500 service. If you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, plus updates about selected stocks and also video updates, then check out the Patreon link in the video description. It takes you to the page about our stocks and share service, and maybe we'll see each other there. And yeah, enjoy the week. Have a great week. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.